Good evening, dreamers. Good evening, and welcome back once again to the Mystic Escape. I'm your host, Dion Mystique, amateur writer, and if you could not hear from that exhale, I am hurting. My my heart goes out to the loved ones and survivors and associates, everyone close to the late English actor Alan Rickman. The first time I actually saw Alan Rickman was on Die Hard in 1988 when I think I was just either just going to become 2 years old or I was already 3 years old. Phenomenal actor, beautiful. And any, I think he was going to be in Alice Through the Looking Glass and Eye in the Sky coming up very soon. I'm not sure if they're going to keep his part or if the production is over with. Um, but yeah, my heart goes out to all his survivors. And this is another person we've lost to cancer within such a short period of time. So many people have been passing away from cancer, not just celebrities, but people, just the normal people, dreamers, people who are out there trying to get it big and make it big. You know what I'm saying? That's something real hard for anybody. That's a lot of pain to well up inside of you and try to keep inside there and pretend to have a big strong game face in front of people, a poker face. Oh my goodness. Honey, my vocals was clenching up because I'm trying not to have a moment on this broadcasting. Oh, let me get something to drink. Hold on. Oh, oh my God. Whew. Mm, mm, mm. It's kind of hard trying to be strong for other people. Personally, from my point of view, honey, you get more wrinkles than you do thank yous. But to me, it's the gesture that means more so than the thank yous. So here's the thing. I am always open to listen to any of my dreamers, whether it's through email, through personal phone conversations, anything. Anytime you need someone to talk to you, anytime you need someone to relate to you, honey, I'm here. Um, you can hit me up through my Gmail account, on our Team Mrs. Storm's um, personal website, which has been kind of inactive a little bit, because we've had quite a few things going on in between our personal lives and trying to get things done with everyone else. So, and yeah, anytime, like I just spoke to one of my dreamers, Killer Rodan, last night, who, by the way, is a very creative and very unique soul who I am proud to say that I know, or have I've gotten to know, networking and being a friend. And I'm supporting his channel. Check out Killer Rodan's channel in my uh, featured channel section, including all the other dreamers who all of them have such a unique and wonderful personality and just something cool about them. And like I said before, if they're not making too much, encourage them. Let them know that they're not alone and that this is a community. It's not just a website where people post things. It's a community. We need to reach out and get to know each other, network, and get closer. That's what life and existence is all about. And the funny thing is, people don't realize that because when lives pass away and go off into the afterwards, when we regret and things go on and in our personal lives, it's like, oh God, I should have did this, and oh God, I should have did that. While they are here, not just these celebrities, but people that you know personally, cherish them, get to know them, love each other. This life is all about loving each other, getting to know each other, and building a foundation that lasts for a lifetime, not just after they're gone, not just afterwards. Alan Rickman, Lemmy, Natalie Cole, David Bowie. These are just names that are well known in the media, but they had close family members that loved them behind the scenes, that supported them, that knew them personally, knew how wonderful they were. It's the same thing with us. You don't have to have a big name out there for someone to give a damn about you. And yes, I use profanity because I'm a colorful character. My apologies if you're a younger person listening to this, and I'm going to advise you that I'm sorry, first of all, and I love you. But yeah, I know there's some mature children out there, like a close friend, part of my team, whose daughter is, by the way, one of the most mature young ladies I've ever met in my entire life, and extremely talented and very vocal and awesome. Hey, little dear. Well, enough babbling on and stuff like that. I apologize. I'm very emotional today, and when I go through pain, I'm extra talkative. That's my way of getting over things because I would rather talk to you than than cry. I almost did. Because I recently lost someone that was a part of my group as well for a long time since I was a child. I've known them for a long time, so I'm getting over the pain as well. All right, we're going to go into another three-parter for chapter three this time. It's called Phantasms of Nostalgia. This is going to give you the feels, y'all. So once again, um, I'm gonna ask you to get situated, get chill out, get comfortable, grab a munchie, grab a sippy, grab a smoky, whatever you do, and get back to me. I'm gonna take out just 10 seconds on my end. But for you, if you have to pause the video even longer than get back to me, I don't mind. It's all about love here. I want you to be comfortable when you're listening to me. And don't just think that I'm just reading to you. Talk to me. Let me know how you're doing, okay? Even this short moment, if you have to just get it out there, and I'll reference to you in another video, whatever it is, just like I did with Mr. Killer Ordain. Um, just get with me. I love y'all. It's all about love on this channel. All right, we're going to pause the video right now. Pause it. And we're back. We're back. Um, yeah, dears. Like I said, this chapter is meant to give you the feels, um, and let you know that even. See, here's the thing about these characters in the story. Everyone is universal. They have both good and bad sides to each other, just like us. So they're human. Humans have good and bad sides to them. So even the characters that in the story that you'd be like, oh, like how dare you? Like I hate you. Like all this, they have a good and bad side to them as well. See, there are things that drive people to do horrible things. That folks who aren't, they don't delve into things like criminology and stuff like that, like I do, which is kind of awesome. They won't understand their side of the story. So in this story, you're going to get to see the people in the story that you think are bad and good, and see if they have different sides to them, and that they have secrets and all this stuff like that. That's what for me truly drives the story. It's not just one linear perspective, but different ones. So we're going to go into chapter three, and I want your mind to be open, please. I like for it to see their side of the story. This is going to focus mainly on um, all characters, not just the good. Okay. All right. Here we go. The irony of malevolence is that it always finds its way to a host. Evil seeks shelter from good. Thus, should it not find shelter in the heart of another, it will return to its origins. This marks the beginning of an inescapable wheel of karma, as its effects are unceasing until all is accounted for. Oh, I see. So, when did it happen? Before I continue, a link to chapter 3 is posted in the description below. So if you want to read along with me, please do. Or if you just want to listen to me, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about love. All right. Continuing on. My apologies. An inside informant of the Order has just updated Dante on the status of the predatory knights. To him, it is unfortunate, but to his enemies, it's a consequence, the results of his selfish actions. He lounges patiently in a waiting room at the local hospital, the Ore General, conversing on a landline made specifically for indoor usage. So he's using their indoor landline. If you've ever been to a hospital that has a telephone in the um, waiting room, which is where he is, well, this is one of those ones where it's like you can not only dial from within inside the hospital and receive messages from them, but you can also dial out. Um, so it's kind of like one of those advanced ones. It's not prepaid or anything too much. It looks like a regular rotary phone, you know. But it has a few features on the side of it, like buttons and stuff like that you could use. So, like I said, this is a technologically advanced society. So, mm. Pardon me if I have to get a few sips of water here and now and then. This changing weather has been kicking my butt, y'all. So if you know what I'm talking about, hey, oh, all right. His sitting posture confesses a great deal of anger, mixed with shame and malicious desire. He's getting those feels inside him like, ugh. Like, ugh. All right. I'll ensure they have a proper burial, Dante says with a level of displeasure only he can fathom. The heat in his voice, coupled with building tears that confess his innermost sentiments, they're enough to reduce the ice's tart to a fading mist. Thank you. Your services are most appreciated. Send a good word to the abysses for me, and be safe up there. As he hangs up the phone, he senses something strong, frighteningly strong, a sensation that would freeze his soul if he willed it so. Dante turns his head with the quickness of a man on the edge to notice the lone nurse gazing at him from afar. You're like, dum. Her frigid disposition is virtually like that of a winter storm. Her eyes, filled with the unseen wrath of a woman scorned. I have come to inform you that Mr. Walrini is expected to make a full recovery. But he will have to keep we will have to keep him here for another 24 hours. You stayed the night, Mr. De Aquino, which shows how concerned you were for his health. Excuse me. However, we had to waiver a few rules for that to happen, just as you did in another life. Mm-hmm. Dante knows this woman who stands at a distance, condemning his soul to perdition with her every gesture. Only one who harbors hatred towards another could understand the manner of mental spellcraft she weaves, the depth of ire behind her feigned smile. You sent those poor souls out to do your dirty work, as if they were a pack of wolves, the nurse says, striking Dante with the coldness of her words. Now look at them. 3 are dead and 1 is hospitalized. I'm pretty sure your father would love to hear your repeated folly. Tell me, boy, when will you comprehend the nature of the life you live? When will you accept that you, above anything else, will not and cannot survive by the blood of another? How many people have to die over and over again before you are satisfied? Tens? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions? Is there a number great enough to satisfy your cowardice? Or would you continue hiding from them like a craven imbecile? Ooh-wee. I forgot I wrote that down. Damn. All right. Watch this though. Mother. Mm-hmm. Yes, the woman scolding him is his mother, or so he wants to believe. In truth, his mother, Vivienne, died a long time ago. That's a ghost. Paranormal activity, but see, here's the thing. Ghosts are real. People don't realize that. You don't have to see them, you can hear them. You can feel that they're near. When you have ghosts and apparitions and things like that, the souls of the dead feed upon the energy of the living and people around them because they need that. They're dead. So when you feel like someone's watching you or something like that, or someone's around you, you don't have to virtually hear them or see them. That's a spirit. When you're going through pain, a lot of them, as a spiritual person, a lot of them, they can visit you. They don't have to be malevolent, like boo, come out of nowhere, and you'd be like, oh Lord Jesus, and all that stuff. There are good spirits around us, like the spirits of those who have passed on, who want to visit us for maybe one last time before they leave and let us know that they love us. You know what I'm saying? So, in a sense, this is what's happening right now. So, my apologies once again. I just need to explain that. She died, Vivienne, she died to giving birth to him, and in some manner that transcends reality and the spiritual realm, they are connected. In a sense, Dante views this phantom persecutor as his conscience, a figmentation developed from viewing pictures his father immortalizes in an old photo album. This woman, this cold, frigid nurse, is nothing more than a fantasy, one with origins crafted from a life he has longed for as long as he can remember. Wow. He chose away from the phantom, his mind menaced by what he believes is her voice. That cruel insult, craven imbecile, haunts him with every image that dares to cross his mind. The manner of pain Dante feels is without description or comparison. Mortification only one such as himself could understand. Am I really a coward? Are my actions wounding us? Was my wish to be above life and death, was it a poorly made one? For that sole reason, they had to die again? And Mark Antony, to know that the only friend I ever had is a pause in thought. It can only be concluded that Dante, in his reflection, has realized the depth of his mistakes. His selfish desires have crippled his ranks and given his enemies the upper hand. Alone, his power can only accomplish so much, and this reality is his making. If he's to ever redeem himself, Dante must play his cards right against the Brotherhood and see results before his father learns of his failure. I know what I must do now. And spouting arrogance has been ruled out of my plans. He schemes, gazing at a picture of his parents, stored inside an old silver pocket watch. As if reflecting his resolutions, Dante closes the trinket and stores it in his jacket. Mark Antony, Yachi, Quanche, Len Yuan. I am going to fight back this time. I now realize that I cannot stand on these sidelines while you sacrifice yourselves for a blind cause. Fighting to protect me, that is nothing short of hypocrisy, a selfish ideal that will eventually get us all killed. If we are going to die, then we die knowing we gave our all against the people that would see this horrible reality live again. Should I say that horrible reality? He's talking about the original reality, the one that we're in right now. He thinks this reality is horrible. And to be honest with you, it is. There's a lot of shit going on these days. I promise everyone, this time I will make things right and never again will blood be spilled in vain. And you see that change in him. Honey, guilt can make people do a whole bunch of crazy things, but a lot of times it's not even crazy. It's just the right thing to do. Dante probably doesn't realize this in his current mindset, but in the past few moments, he actually matured a bit. Hiding behind his family's power has done nothing but injure their cause on his part. To properly stand against their enemies as one resolute on building a better reality, that alone will aid the order in their struggle against the Brotherhood. However, even if their desires are pure in their eyes, in the eyes of others, those who seek truth, they are committing the ultimate sin against all in existence in every reality. With a mind bound by duty and revenge, Dante stands from his resting spot on the room's southernmost sofa and gazes at the entrance. Vivian's phantom is no longer there. Perhaps she has left him for the moment, after Dante subconsciously accepted his role in the knighthood. Uh-huh. Mr. Diaquino, I have come to. A young nurse enters the room to see absolutely nothing there, or so she believes. In truth, Dante has already crossed the boundaries of this reality into the parallel purgatorio, where he easily bypasses her and leaves the area. Shockingly, doing so causes the nurse to stumble backwards and land roughly on her bottom. Ooh! Ah! As those who move about Purgatorio have stronger influence upon those in the fractured real world. As expected, as expected of the skeptical many, the nurse easily dismisses the situation. This is strange. Maybe I should have taken an early lunch today. Oh, she rises with a smile, unknowing of what extremes could have resulted from such contact. With a light heart and positive attitude, the young nurse leaves to report Dante's departure, and this is where this part ends. Y'all, now you see what I mean. Everyone has different sides to them. We have good, we have bad. We're emotional creatures. It's not emo or anything like that. Even emos have emotions. They're just more in touch with them than a lot of people. um, to all the different cultures out there, listen to this. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Um, I'm also part of a subculture myself, so hey, I'm with you right there, y'all. This story isn't just about the action, it isn't about the overall main plot. It's about the subplots and the people that help weave them, and all the emotions that link together and sync together to make this story. So when you listen to this, know for sure that you're going to get immersed into these characters' lives and get to know more about them. Even the predatory knights that were just recently gone, you're going to get to know more about them as well. Because remember, there are different realities and there are different sides to people in this story. It's like it's a network of personalities and people and things. Even though they're called the Brotherhood, the Knighthoods, they're two separate bodies: the Brotherhood of Shadows and the Order of Wisdom. But all collectively, they're known as knights. Except one is known as vassals, which is the order, and the others are known as assassins, which are the Brotherhood of Shadows. They operate on different terms and from different perspectives and on different realities and on different terms. And that's what connects them as a body. So they're all, even though they're warring against each other, they're all connected because there are even origins to this that stem way back before this side of the story began, which will be covered in a future volume that is actually a prelude, a prelude to this story itself, which will explain everything from certain characters that you hear in the story that you don't really know much about, to the characters right now when they were little children, to all this, even some characters when they weren't even born yet or just getting conceived. So you'll get to know more about these characters and all these people. And if you have any ideas, maybe a character you might want in the story as well, also hit me up with that, because this is a story for everyone. It's not just for me or our team just writing it out to you so you can listen to it. You can have a partner story as well. And if you want me to read something that you've made personally, or share a video or something like that, or be a patron to anything that you're doing, or us being patrons to what you're doing, matrons, whatever you want to do. Yes, um, this is a multi-gendered group. So it's men, women, and some people who are a part of different classifications um, that is part of the LGBT. So we're a huge group of people of different personalities coming together, loving each other, and doing something. And we would like for you to join us in some way, my dreamers, my dears, my loves. I love y'all so much for listening to me getting into the story and getting the feels myself, because I am hurting in my own way. Thank you so much. I'll be back with the next part of chapter 3, um, uh, Phantasms of Nostalgia. You'll get to know more about more of the characters and this young lady, that nurse that you just met as well, who is actually one of the supporting characters in the cast. All right, dears. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your time. And remember, if you come back later or tomorrow, be free, be open minded, and love each other. Blessings, my dears.